Hey everyone, I'm Alex, and today I finally get to share seat time with the all-new 7th generation Volkswagen Polo. VW says this is the most mature small hatch it has ever built, and after a week of living with it, I think they're right, though not always for the reasons you'd expect. Stick around, because by the end, you'll know whether this is the subcompact to put on your shortlist for 2025. Let's start with what you see first. Up front, the nose is lower, wider, and now wears a full-width LED light bar that connects the independent matrix headlamps. Oncoming traffic will spot the animated welcome sequence before they've even heard the 1.5-liter four-cylinder. Below the light bar, the real grille is smaller than last year's, but the gloss black lower intake stretches to the corners, giving the Polo a planted stance. And yes, the radar plate is hidden behind the badge. No more awkward square patch. In profile, you notice that the A-pillar has shifted forward by 20 millimeters, so the bonnet reads longer, almost golf-like. Strong shoulder lines catch light, just under the door handles and again above the sills, tightening the sheet metal. My favorite detail, the concealed rear door handle has finally vanished. VW listened and moved it back where it belongs. This R-line trim rides on 17-inch Davos alloys, diamond-cut faces, graphite inlays, and the wheel wells are no longer overstyled. Wheel-to-body fit is spot-on, with less than a finger's gap in sport mode. Out back, the redesign is even bolder. A gloss black panel spans the hatch between the LED clusters, visually widening the car. Those clusters themselves use microprisms that create a 3D cube effect when braking. Honestly, they wouldn't look out of place on an ID electric model. Down low, real exhaust tips are gone, replaced by a tidy diffuser finished in satin anthracite. Aerodynamics matter, a smoother undertray, and that diffuser cut drag to 0.28, trimming highway fuel use by about 3%. Inside, the familiar Polo practicality is now dressed in far nicer materials. Soft-touch dashboards wrap into the door caps. The steering wheel adopts the new haptic button spokes. Controversial, but thankfully less sensitive than last year's Golf panels, and the 1025-inch digital cockpit is now standard across all trims. My tester adds the 12.9-inch floating infotainment running VW OS 2.0. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto work flawlessly, and the temperature sliders are finally backlit. Rear passengers gain an extra 15 millimeters of knee room thanks to redesigned front seat backs, and ISOFIX points remain on both outboard seats as well as the front passenger chair. Performance time. Under the bonnet sits VW's updated 1.5 TSI EVO2, 150 horsepower and 250 Newton-meters, paired exclusively to a 7-speed DSG. 0 to 60 comes in 8.2 seconds, respectable for the class. The real story, though, is the cylinder deactivation tech. Cruising at 80 km/h, 2 cylinders shut off seamlessly. Over my mixed route test, I averaged 5.1 liters per 100. That's about 46 mpg US. If you need more shove, a 207 horsepower GTI arrives later this year. If you want thrift, a 1.0-liter mild hybrid with a manual is also on the order sheet. Let's talk money. In Germany, the Polo Life opens at $21,500, roughly $19,000 in the UK, or PKR 8.2 million landed in Karachi once duties are paid. The R-Line, you've been watching stickers at $26,900 before options. Add the dynamic chassis, control, matrix lights, and panoramic roof, and you're hovering just under $30K. In most markets, that overlaps nicely with mid-spec super mini rivals like the Peugeot 208 or Hyundai i20 N-Line, but still undercuts a base Golf by a healthy margin. So what's the verdict? If you value a premium feel in a genuinely compact footprint, the Polo remains the benchmark. The improved cabin tech, quieter ride, and frugal yet punchy 1.5 TSI push it further up market without pricing it out of reach. Downsides? The haptic wheel buttons will annoy some, and enthusiasts may miss a manual on this engine. Personally, I'd option the dynamic chassis control, transformative on rough city roads. and skip the panoramic roof to keep weight and cost down. That wraps up our deep dive on the 2025 Volkswagen Polo. If this review helped you, tap that like button, subscribe for more real-world testing, and drop your questions below. I'll answer as many as I can. Until next time, drive safe and enjoy the journey.